oil before I jumped on this live, so we're going to do that right now. I'm going to put something on. What we are going to talk about today is loyalty rewards. And forgive me if I call it the wrong thing, but we're talking about loyalty rewards. And I'm going to take this in like a little path that maybe you didn't quite expect coming when we talk about this, because I feel like this is a topic that when you have a bigger grasp of the rewards program and the depth of the rewards program, it is easier for you to promote it and talk about it and make it, just normalize it, just not make it so weird and icky. First of all, I just wanted to share just some current statuses. The last time I checked, sorry guys, I'm looking at my data on my laptop. Last time I checked, executive to gold, average loyalty rewards was at 45% across the entire company. My personal is 47.6% with an average order of 119 PV per order. The reason why I'm adding that is I'm going to show, I just want you to know, like, this is how I got here. I'm gonna go into depth on that. Some fun facts for you. This program is set up to really bless us back for, and I'm sorry, I'm Melissa Patton. I'm sorry, I'm in Central Florida. I always forget to introduce myself. Sorry about that. So that's my name and that's where I'm from. And I've been with Young Living for 7 years. So fun facts about loyalty rewards. We are the ones that set that temperature when we are talking to our teams about it. So when you are talking about it, if this is how I kind of picture it, you have a coupon to Amazon, to Starbucks, to Target, pick whatever your favorite store is. If you have a coupon, let's just say it's 10% off. And your friend, you know your friend is getting ready to go grab their morning coffee or their Target run that they only went for one thing but they really got 49, or they're going to go shop for Amazon and some big purchase that they've been looking at, or a lot of little purchases. And you've got this coupon, but you're like, I don't know if I really want to share with them. I don't know if I want to tell them about it. That's making it weird. If you have a coupon to save your friend money, if you have a coupon to save them, to bless them even more than the program already is, and tell them about it. So here's a little bit of data. When you are going from not being a member, you are not a member of Young Living, and you are coming on to Young Living, if you start with loyalty rewards right out of the gate, you are already saving not only the 24% of becoming a member off of retail, but you're also going to be adding an additional 10%. So what I tell people is when you start out the gate, you're already making 34% off of retail for the products that you're buying, that you want. It's custom. It's not like those other programs that you pay $25 a month, they send you whatever they want. It's whatever you want. After that, after the first 3 months, you're going to bump up to 44% off of retail. After 24 months, you're up to 49% off of retail. You're almost making half, paying for half of what it is. Because when we get those points back, you're getting money back. So in the first year, if you're only spending 50 PV every single month, you're already getting 4 products free just for being on the rewards program. You're already earning 105 points back for your $50 monthly order. And something else to keep in mind is often when we are on a loyalty reward order like this, you get to budget and you think long term. You think a little bit long term over the time. And that actually ends up being more beneficial financially because you don't make those impulse buys. So it's not like you don't order, and then you're like, oh, I got to buy everything for fall. I'm going to place a $400 order right now. You budget that out and you look at it in a very reasonable long-term, like marathon type mentality. Because loyalty rewards is that long-term journey. That is that lifestyle change. That is that pacing yourself and going, when you get all excited in the beginning and you're like, I want all of the fall candle scents and I want all of the product, all the supplements, and I want 8 bottles of Ningxia, and then you do it all in the beginning and then you kind of burn out. Versus you see what you love, you learn, you get in your education groups, you get plugged in, you talk to your upline, the person that enrolled you, your team, your other members in your team, and you go, oh my gosh, I love what they created. I love that DIY. I love that. And then you write it down, you jot it down in your planner, in your calendar, you put it in your wish list, you put it in your save for laters in your account, which is gold now that we have that option. But that way you can budget it and make this marathon something that's attainable versus I spent all my money in the beginning and now I need to back down a little bit. And that's not fun. That's not exciting. So some of the things I wanted to talk about that were a little bit different. I'm looking at my notes, guys, because I get so excited about this topic. So I'm trying to keep focus for you guys. When I think about this product, and when I think about this program rather, and I think about what our team does that's different than a lot of people, these are kind of the things that jumped out. The first one is connection. I know that you feel like you are connecting. You feel like I'm in my stories every day, and I'm in my Facebook group, and I'm in my, fill in the blanks. I'm sending out an email. I'm doing my text program. All the different things that we have that we are constantly funneling into, or someone within your team is funneling into. That is not actually connecting. I know that most people feel like it is, but it's more just throwing things at the wall and hoping something sticks. What is connecting is talking to people. Be intentional. I know a lot of people get overwhelmed with this and they're like, look, Melissa, I have 300 people. I have 5,000 members. I have 10 members. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to talk to all of them. Pace yourself. Be intentional. If it's one day, say, I'm going to talk to 5 people intentionally today. Whether those are new people, whether those are members, you're going to talk to them. And the way that this benefits your rewards program and your numbers in your rewards and your members and customers is you ask questions. Ask them about their pressure points. When you take your car to a shop and you drive that car into that bay and they say, well, this is wrong, 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 this is wrong. What you hope for is a mechanic that says, you know what, let's start with this. This is the most dangerous one. This is the one we need to attack first. This is the one we need to fix first. Then we'll start working on that. That's your rewards program. This is your first month's order. This is your second. This is your third. This is your fourth. But the only way you're going to know that about your members is if you talk to them. The likelihood that they go into the group and they see something and they go, oh, that's how I need to address my endocrine system. That's how I need to address my exhaustion is very, very low. A lot of times that stuff is not even shown to our members. It's not even connected, and they don't feel like they even grasp. Because remember, their brains, especially a new member, they don't understand the power of everything that we have. They don't understand that if peppermint didn't work for this, it might work for all of these other things. That comes with connecting with them. That comes with reaching out to them and saying, which bottle did you pop today? Which cap did you open today? What are you diffusing today? What is it that I can help you with? When they feel seen and heard and they feel like they can trust you with that information, that is when gold happens, because that is when they say, honestly, Melissa, I haven't even opened the bottles yet. Well, if they haven't opened those bottles yet, then we are not set up for a second month reward. They don't even understand the power of what they have in their hands yet. You have to help them. We are that link between the product that they get and the service that they feel. So we are the ones that bring that to them, and that's our honor. That's our job. That's why we love what we do, or that's why I do, I should say. Education. Okay, a lot of people feel super stuck in education. They say, "Oh, Melissa, I post and nobody answers me. No, I post every single day in my education group, and no one ever comments on it." This is the RSVP mentality world that we live in. Just because you're posting does not, and they're not responding, they're not liking, they're not commenting, that doesn't mean that they're not seeing it. Those numbers, I post every single day an educational post, and then all of us together, we post comments, we post daily tips that we find, we share other things that we have found in our journey, or maybe from another group or things like that. We post that in our group. We keep that connection, that line open, and a lot of times it does get frustrating. It's not fun when no one responds. So if you are that don't respond to the RSVP, you've been invited to something, please start doing that. It means a lot to the people that are educating you and are pouring into you and are going to do that research for you. So just take a minute to just hit that like button or go, oh my gosh, I had no idea, or oh, I'm going to start doing this. Those little words of affirmation kind of fuel our hearts to keep going and to know that you're there. But if you don't have that, that doesn't mean that that's not valuable. That doesn't mean that that education is not working, because that education is why your numbers are still going, why you still have a business, why you are still there. So when you feel stuck and you're like, Melissa, I'm just not passionate about it right now. Like, nobody's responding. I'm talking to air. I'm throwing things at the wall. What I want to do is challenge you to go learn something new. You go learn something new. Grab a book, go on Google Scholar or PubMeds or preprints.org and learn about a product. And when you learn about that product, that excitement that you feel, that like rush of, oh my gosh, I did not know that basil was amazing for leg cramps. I did not know that. When you get that information, that excitement and that passion that you feel, quickly go share that, whether that is in an education group, whether that is in your uplines group, whether that is directly to a member that you know is struggling because you've been connecting with them, you know have been struggling with leg cramps. They're going to feel that excitement. And when you go, let me tell you what I just heard about basil, let me share with you what I just learned, they're going to go, add that to my next order. I know what I'm ordering next month. I know what I'm adding to my order. Do that. The other thing with education is, I'm trying to keep eye on my time. The other thing with education is talk about the promos, not just at the beginning of the month. We have a group of people company-wide that first of the month hits and they all place their order. We're all sitting here just biting at the bit. We cannot wait to place that order. We place that order, we're done. We made sure we got all the promos. Nothing went out of stock. Nothing got shifted around. Those are great. But then you've got the people that wait until about the 15th of the month. So what I do is I educate on the 1st, the 10th, and the 20th consistently. There is a post that is going to go up in education for 1st, 10th, and 20th. But throughout the month, challenge yourself as a leader and an educator to use those products. So the very first day I started diffusing clove. I started learning more about nutmeg. I wanted to learn more about those products so I would have a better understanding on why they were valuable to my members to be able to get these things too. And this month, what month are we in? October 2022. Those promos are such powerful promos. Yes, they're wonderful fall scents and that's great. But when you understand the depth of what they can accomplish, you're going to want all of your members to know and all of your friends to know, not just your members. So keep talking about that. Keep doing that. And when it comes to you as a leader, try your best to get your order done in the beginning of the month, because that way we have all the products in hand. We have all the promos that are given to us. We can turn around and use those to educate our teams. The next thing is grit. Keep showing up. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, guys, sometimes they're not going to comment. They're not going to like the post. I could do this exact video right here and no one will comment. And I mean, no one may comment. I'm not saying that they won't, but you know, it doesn't mean that I won't show up like this tomorrow. It won't mean that I will not do my best to educate and to help other people tomorrow. I have to keep to my why. If you don't know why you're doing this business, that is extremely important, because times are going to get hard. They're going to suck. Let's just put it out there. Get yourself a notebook and write down all your wins, all the wins that you hear from me, your friend, Young Living, your members, your cross-line teams. You go in a meeting and you hear all these powerful stories of what Young Living products have done. Jot them all down, because when days get hard and you feel like, why am I doing this? Like nobody's listening, it's not working. I sold this to this person and it didn't help them, or I enrolled this person, they immediately got off of rewards. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, keeping that grit and having that reminder in your face every day of, but look at what happened to this person. Look at what this person did. That's going to fuel you to keep educating, which is going to keep your rewards growing. It's going to keep that consistent lifestyle that you're sharing and you're encouraging. Poverty mentality. I have heard so many times people go, well, I don't know, like they're my friend. I know that they struggle with their bills. I know that they, are struggling with money. You don't know what they value. Please do not project what you think they value onto them. That person might value their health over everything else, or maybe they haven't and they're ready to. They might disconnect their cable in order to pay for their rewards because they value that. They think, you know what, this is what I need to do to be a better person, a better wife, a better mother, to help my children, to help my pets, to help anything that they value. You don't know that. So never project what you think they're going to feel like about the rewards program onto them. Let them be the judge of that. Let them do that. And if they're not ready, that's fine. You be consistent. You stay there, because they will know when to come back and who to come back to. So don't feel like because you know their story, you know their heart. You don't. Let them be that judge. If you share the rewards, you share with them the percentage they're going to get back and the points and the free products and all the promos we get, and why people like us that have been on rewards for years and years and years have racks full of products that we've gotten for free. If they are not ready for that, that's okay. That's not on you. You shared it. You didn't make it icky. You shared it. When they're ready, they'll come back and they'll know to talk to you. And then lastly, your value. Your value when you are sharing these things is not dependent on the response that you get. If you share with them your coupon, you share with them the benefits of this program, you share with them what they can accomplish and what this will do for their life and their journey and their recovery back to health and all the restorative measures that you know they could get through Young Living, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to spend that kind of money every month. That's fine. They're not ready. That's not your value. You didn't do something wrong. As long as you educated them, you gave them the opportunity to make that decision, you are following up and following through, because yes, we are in customer service. That is our job. We are Young Living customer service for our members. We are filling the gap between the company and that product. And guys, that is a blessing beyond words. I don't have someone in between me and Amazon when I purchase my product that helps me learn how to use this product. And if it doesn't really work like that, I don't have someone to ask, what else can I do with it? That is our job, and it is such an incredible job. So that value that you bring to the table, as long as you are doing it like you know that you are doing it, you know you're showing up, you know you're being consistent, you're checking in on your members, you're being grateful for where they are, then if they're not ready, they're not ready. That's okay. Like a friend of mine told me, it's like when you go to a restaurant and the server walks around and she says, would you like some coffee? And you go, no, thank you. I had a cup before I came. She's going to come around in about 5-10 more minutes. Would you like some coffee? Your friend has coffee. Would you like some coffee now? No, I live in Florida. It's hot. I don't want it. She's going to try again 20 minutes later. And I'm going to see her walk by with that coffee cup, and I'm going to go, excuse me, ma'am. Just kidding. I want some coffee now. As long as I know that she's still there, she's still showing up, she's being consistent, I know when I am ready, I know who to go to get my coffee from. And that's our job when it comes to rewards. Even if they don't join from the beginning, here's what I tell them when they sign up with me. Here's what's going to happen, friend. You're going to enroll, you're going to get in our group, and you're going to go, I want my house to smell like Christmas spirit. That sounds amazing. Christmas spirit all year round. I want that. So here is the blessing behind it. You don't get penalized for getting off of rewards. But what we can't do is we can't go backwards. So if you sign up today on loyalty rewards, you're going to get points for today. You're going to get a bonus gift based on whatever they ordered. And you're going to be able to go into next month set up to be able to get something else if you learn something in our education group that you want. If you do that for 4 months, you do that for 5 months, you do that for 5 years, there's no penalty for you getting off of the program other than you're going to restart your earnings. You need to cash out your points and you're going to restart your earnings. Set them up for success. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. Set them up for success when it comes to their pressure points. When you are talking to them from the very get-go, coming out of the gate, you are going to know, like I was talking about with the mechanic, you're going to know this is month 1, this is month 2, this is month 3. Help them figure out an easy button for products for all of these things. Set them up so they will know what they're going to end up wanting. If you know you have a mama that came to you and their child has been at the dentist a lot, set her up on month 2 for dental health. Go ahead and start that process. Mention, not go in detail because you don't want to overwhelm people, but mention how many different product lines we have. So many people think we are only Young Living oils, the end. They don't know that we have a men's line, a pet line, a baby line, a kids line, supplements. They don't know about all of the other products that we have. So make sure that if you know you've got a friend that loves makeup, that she knows that we have makeup. If you are friends with someone who works out all the time, remind them that we have supplements, we have shakes, we have things that will benefit them as well. And set them up for that easy button. Create lists if you have to. There are graphics that we share all through Young Living. We share with each other where we have created little bundles like fall wellness bundles and fitness recovery bundles and dental hygiene bundles, like all of those bundles. Create them so that's an easy button for you just to say, oh, you're interested in respiratory health? Here is all of my favorite for respiratory health. And set them up to think about the next month's rewards already in advance. And that will set you up for success. So when you start that month and you see all of those numbers start over again in your virtual office, you will see your lifestyle people present in those numbers. You will see the ones that are committed to change, that are committed to this. You will see these are the people that are ready to change their life. You will also see the other people that have not yet joined rewards, and those are the people that haven't really grasped it yet. Those are the people you're going to want to reach out to and connect with them and just make sure that they understand the understanding and the importance and the value of this program that is just like no other rewards program I have ever been a part of. So if you guys have any questions, I did not look at comments if there are live comments because my internet is still kind of lacking right now. But if you have any questions or if you want to ask anything that, for clarification of anything that I said, just drop it in the comments and I will be more than happy to answer. I hope you have a great day.